25, right? We are going to meet downstairs for a tour of the automated handling,
Retrieval on ARS.
ARS, automated retrieval system.
And it's not mandatory.
Okay.
But
And
it's
then-
pretty cool.
But it is pretty
It is
cool.
pretty cool.
Yes. The first one I saw was at UNLV.
Oh, yeah.
And it was pretty cool. Okay.
How
And
long will
then,
that be?
pardon?
That will be about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, so then by 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
we'll be ready for lunch,
Yes.
all right? And because of this, I'm going to say that's your whole lunch break, all right? So from, 1 to 1:30, okay? So at 1:30, we're going to come back together, all right? And then in terms of, what we're doing essentially is that beginning now, which is 11, we are building role clarity. And that's why I chose to start with that exercise. Hope that that's clear. And not necessarily with the time here, but the other thing that we want to do is we want to focus on library advisory boards. Okay? So we'll take a first pass at trying to differentiate between the 4 entities, the commission, the labs, the Friends of the Libraries, and the foundation. And then we'll zoom in and talk about both what's in the JPA agreement in terms of, as well as, how we can best create the relationships and the ongoing processes that support everybody doing what they should be doing to support the library, right? And to support each other, okay? After lunch, I want to make sure that we're looking at SOPs, which are standard operating procedures. I think that a very assertive agenda was proposed in the beginning, and I want to manage our expectations about how far we'll get. In terms of the standard operating procedures, in terms of creating the manuals, training the commissioners, the communication protocols, if you will, I think that it is important that we kind of talk about how it might happen. I don't think that we can actually do the work in the time that we have today. Going from kind of, again, connection to collaboration to convergence, I think we have to frame and create a foundation for the collaboration and the convergence before we can actually create this work, although we can talk about how it happens. The budget development and approval item, nothing has come to you yet, is that correct? And in April, the budget workshop will be the first time that you're seeing the proposed budget, right? So what I'd like to propose is that with respect to the budget, I want to have a quick conversation with you and have you develop what you think your criteria are for whatever it is that you receive. Okay, what are your criteria associated with how will you prioritize things? Does that make sense? Because you're in the room together here today and you can talk about that, that's great, because then when you get information, you can begin to act as a group around some shared prioritizations. And then the last item was the library advocacy. I guess I have a big question. The last time that we met, Lou Edwards, I'm not sure I remember her name. Bonnie, thank you, yes, Bonnie Jean. She came and she did a really nice presentation around what was happening at that point in time. Has anything happened with this group since then?
A number of meetings.
Okay, can we get a quick, just recap, is that possible?
What she's trying to do is lay a foundation for the commission itself, deciding whether we really want to move forward with the measure in November or not.
Okay,
And part of that is outreach in the community and beginning to lay the foundations out there for people to think about, moving forward with that.
Right.
And understanding the role of the library in